Hey guys, welcome. Ah, hey nose. Ah, welcome back. It's day 2. I hope you had a great day. I hope you can hear me well. Uh, yeah, looks like this lighting is okay. I am. Oh my goodness, I didn't turn on the light. Just move back. I've got this new device I'm using and I'm not used to it. So I'm learning a little bit how it works. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm just trying to get onto the good light. You can hear me well, I hope. So welcome back. I've got my computer this side, so don't worry if I look at it when I'm checking the comments. So please, guys, say hello when you come in. Yes, you can hear me well. Thank you, Rose. And also just click on that like button, please. When you come in, click on that like button. It's apparently good for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to oof, the lighting. Okay, maybe it's just me who sees the lighting wrong. Because when I'm looking at that side, it looks fine. So maybe it's just me. Okay, so welcome, guys, on day 2 of living in the moment. Why we're doing this is because living in the moment is the new definition of success. Um, Being successful has a lot of definitions. Other people say what you drive, where you live, what you eat. Those are that how much you have in the bank. That is that counts how much successful you are. But once you do have the car, once you do have the house, once you do have the relationship, once you do have the kids, once you do have this, there is always something else that you feel like, I wanted this. It happened with me. I wanted this. I thought when I have the car, when I have the house, when I have the bank balance, I'll be okay. But actually, no, 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 it's not true. Success is being happy. Guys, I promise you, when you're happy, because you're happy, not because something is happening or something has happened or somebody has said something or somebody hasn't said something. If you are happy because you are happy, just like the fact that you woke up this morning and you are happy, that is when you've succeeded. But that normally happens when you have stopped thinking that those things that you have had, that you're supposed to have, are happening or are supposed to be happening. But when you found you, and you only find you in one place in the current moment. So I started this challenge because I needed it. Definitely I needed it. I explained yesterday on day 1 why I needed it so much. I'm not gonna bore you. If you were here yesterday, you don't have to hear this again. If you are new today, this is day 2. It's day 1. I'm gonna put the link on the description box, but you can just go to my channel and look for day 1. We had an exercise too yesterday. I hope you guys were able to do the exercise. So can I hear what you guys were able to do with the exercise yesterday? So we exercise yesterday was to stop and smell the roses. Literally stop what you're doing and understand the current moment, the present moment where you were. So Shulani said she stopped to smell the roses. I actually had roses that I received last week, and I remember the last time I saw those roses, like I noticed them, was when I took them out and I was happy I got them, and then I unwrapped them, put them in the water, and that is it. So today I was like, hey, this rose is actually nice. This is actually my favorite flowers. You can see probably that pic there on the wall. It's definitely my favorite a rose. roses, that well, favorite flowers, one saying roses. So you are always seeing the great thing. No says I woke up and stood outside and admired the weather. It's cold, but enjoy the beautiful blue sky and sun. Yes, that is stopping and getting the into the present moment, and that is where you get joy, where you get peace, where you get happiness. If you're not interested in joy, peace, and happiness, then maybe you shouldn't be watching this because that's all we're doing this for. But there are benefits, like when we said yesterday, there are benefits of being in the current moment and feeling the joy, happiness, and bliss. The benefits are that you're going to attract more things that are going to give you joy, peace, happiness, and bliss. So if a car is going to give you joy, like it does, my car gives me joy, like, yes, it does. Like I drive it and I'm thinking, yay, 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 yay. So you will get a car that will give you that. You will get a house that will give you that. My house gives me that joy. You will get a house that will give you that. You will get a relationship that gives you that. You will get a job that gives you that. You will get a business that gives you more of that joy, peace, and happiness vibe. So, like I'm saying, if you're here and you're not here for joy, peace, and happiness and vibe, maybe you're not at the wrong, you're at the wrong place. But there are definitely benefits. Once you are in the vibe, the benefits are that you are definitely going to get everything else in the planet that helps you to be in the present moment. And those things are going to attract to you the things that makes you more like that. So I said yesterday, when you drive to work and you God gives you the beautiful flowers, this and this and this and this and this and that, and you're not appreciating it because you're thinking about all the stuff that might go wrong in your life. You get to work, you are going to be manifesting all the things that you've been thinking along the way, because we create the next moment from the current moment. Whatever that is happening in the next moment, we've created in the current moment. So the current moment is the place where we make sure whatever that we get next, we know what it is. So if you did not take the time to do your good vibes, going to work, you get to work and you find a mess. You get to work and nobody wants to give you what you want. And you're thinking, God, why did you answer my prayers? But God is like, but child, I gave you everything you need. So that is why we're doing this. If this is your day 2, well done. Please type in the comments of how did your day 1 go. If this is the first time you're joining us, you will see what we were doing in day 1. Please make sure that tomorrow you do work for day 1 and you do work for day 2. It's going to be easy. You can do both. Don't worry about it. So welcome if you're joining us for the first time. If you've been here yesterday, let us know. If you didn't stop and smell the roses, also tell us. Be like me, I didn't work. Let us know. How did it not work? How did you not be able to get into that vibe? So we are about to continue. So the other thing is that today now this thing of moment, being in the moment, like, shocked me. So today I'm telling you about my day now. Today, like, guys, I wrote this book. So some of you don't know about it, some of you know about it. It's Money and Black People. Why Black People Don't Have Money, How to Heal Your Money Story. I wrote this book 3 years ago. It's a little bit more than 3 years now. I did not want to write a book because many reasons why. So guys, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Before I forget, this thing I always forget because it's supposed to be said every time. It's supposed to remind people about this. So please click on the subscribe button. But most of all, guys, click on that like. So everybody, when you come in, click on that like. That like helps other children to find the video. It helps the world to be a better place. So click on the like to make the world a better place. So now I wrote this book 3 years ago. Now the book did a lot of it triggered me in a lot of critical ways in my life. Like, this book literally took everything that I am and like brought it in front of me, everything that I tried to run from, which is probably part of the topic here today, which is you're gonna hear just now what we're doing today for our exercise for day 2. But this book, I had gone through the worst, which one of them was owing the bank 40 million rand. I had come out of that. I had started a business. I had made it work. It was a multi-million rand business. I was okay. I looked okay. I thought the worst was over me. People had laughed at me sometimes and said, I messed up. Who leaves her job just because they hated, and I felt thoroughly, and everything had happened, and you know what? All the drama had happened. But then I found this calling of being a money coach, and I thought, well, this is crappy, like how is it gonna make me money and all that and what, and then I just didn't want to do it, and then obviously God had just made me do it, and then I had to do it. But then writing the book, I didn't want to do that. Why didn't I want to do that? Because I did. Okay, let me just read Ruth as singing before I forget. Ruth says it's so okay. Hey, the world can go on and just leave me in this moment. It's okay. Felisa says smell of coffee and non-polluted air. And Kulufelo says I've been living at my house for the past 10 years, and for the first time I was admiring the flowers blooming on the trees and appreciated the bees sucking nectar from the flowers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, you Kolofelo had the same aha moment as me, because wow, I have had this for a long time. Well, you had lived there for 10 years, and wow. So you see now, God gave you a beautiful house, and when now you just be like, God, oh my God, I need more stuff. Can you, to get to the more, you need to appreciate the current. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for sharing. So guys, continue sharing. So then let me tell you the story of the book. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this book, okay, then I was okay again now, and I'm thinking I'm okay again, and I'm fine, what, I've dealt with stuff, I've healed, little did I know. So then the book came about, and then my coach was like, you have to write a book. I'm like, no. Number one, guys, I don't have English. I my English teacher didn't know English, so we were taught English in Swati. Now you don't wanna, yeah, it's just there isn't English in me, none whatsoever. So now I'm thinking, writing, Musa, I have to write it in English. I'm like, I'm not writing a book. And then obviously, long story short is that I ended up writing the book in all the wrong English. There is not one page here that has right English. It's all wrong. But God wanted me to write it without the English. So the other day, there's this lady who was like, oh my goodness, we'll see, we need to reprint the book. The eyebrows are wrong. We need to make it look nice. This book has changed my life. It's changed so many people's life. I mean, the book has sold 12,000 copies over the internet. Yesterday, I got another check of all the international people that keep buying my book in dollars. And guys, the book in dollars price, you'll be shocked. Like, Nami Young too, but it's there, and people are happy paying it, but like, wow. They buy it, and then they send it to other people in the other side of the world to buy it, and they read it and they don't see the wrong English, and I don't understand how that happened. It must be witchcraft. Some of days like yesterday when I received that check, I think I'm like, man, witchcraft. Yeah, there must be some witchcraft. So now, man, where was I? I'm telling you about the book. Yes. So then I knew was most I don't have the English. Then this lady now the book is she's like, well, see, I want the book to be fixed. We're gonna fix it page by page. We're gonna do it. Did I meditate? And God was like, oh hell no, you're not fixing the book. You're gonna leave it like that. Because I have so many people that when they see the book and when they see how it is, they finally get to understand why I'm saying to them they must go do the things that they feel like they cannot do. So every person that comes to me that has read the book, they feel like, oh my goodness, if you could do this without the English and without everything, and this is a successful book that has made millions of rands, and I'm thinking my skill is not the right one, I don't have the right, whatever that you think you're missing. When they see this, they're like, okay, fine, let me go do it. Like, wow. I must go do it. So then God was like, no, sorry, you cannot fix nothing with that book. That book, I wanted it to be like that. I chose you without the English for a reason. I could have chose people about the English, but I chose you for the same reason that you don't have the English to write the book. So guys, God chooses you because he made you and he asked you to do this thing knowing that you don't have all the skills and the abilities and all that, but God knows that you are going to be able to do it. So I wrote the book there, and then the book had to go and dig deep in me. All the stuff that I thought I forgot about it, I just had to deal with them all over again. I wrote the book 4 times for the simple reason that every time I wrote it, it was just gag, and then I was like, no. But then every time I wrote it again, I understood why I needed to write it again, because more healing took place. So 4th time, finally it's here. Now, the thing I want to tell you about this is that I opened it. I never read the book. I never, ever. So I didn't want to write it. But then there was a time where I couldn't sleep at night. Now, I love sleeping. Anything that makes me not sleep at night is a problem in my life, and I want to remove it. But then this book just couldn't make me sleep. At some point, I couldn't sleep at night. So I wrote this book overnight. And then, overnight, I will not be able to sleep between the hours of 3 p.m., 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., sometimes 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. I'll be sitting in the computer and I'll be writing. It came from a place where I was writing at those hours and I had no idea what I was writing. I was typing and I did not have an idea. So I never write it because creepy stuff. Feels like. So today I opened the book. I don't know. I was just like, in the moment I stopped to smell the roses. Guess what rose I smelled? So I was like, you book. So I've never read the book. I didn't proofread it. My husband proofread it. I told him I don't want to see that book ever again. It has traumatized me to the last number of trauma. I do not want to see that book ever. I never have read it. People always send me snippets of the things they are reading, and I ask them, who wrote that? That sounds amazing. And they'll be like, yeah, but that's your book. I'm like, don't worry, I don't know what's there. And I don't. So now today, on page 133, if you've got the book, page 133, it's so there's a 30-day money mindset program in the book. That is the most important thing. That is the most important thing that I wrote, not knowing anything about it. So now, so this day 22 is talking about the moment of truth. So I read the first paragraph. The first paragraph says, this might not be an easy one. What have you been lying about? Have you been lying about what you want? Have you been disregarding your feelings? Have you not taken serious how you feel and not saying what you feel? Have you not been asking for what you want? Have you not been asking for support? Have you been putting your needs last or just not considering them at all? Have you been saying you are okay when you are not? Hi. So now I read this paragraph. I've never seen the paragraph before. And then I felt offended. Definitely, I felt offended. I felt attacked by this book right here. But it is exactly what I am currently going through today, because today in my take the moment, I live in the moment. I had to have a conversation with somebody that I would normally do not come out and say my feelings. I'll be like, oh my God, Lord, I understand it, and just it's fine, I'll deal with it some other time, and then I'll never deal with it, and then and it never gets resolved or something. So I took time today and I stayed in the moment, and because now obviously I did the thing yesterday we talked about, where I'm like, this person is saying this because of that. Can't they were not actually, I found out. So but I came into the moment and I was like, why am I thinking they're saying that because of that? Because they didn't say that's why they're saying that. So then I was like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. They're like, no, that is not. This is actually, I'm like, what? That is what? Ooh, we. Okay, then this is like, I got nothing to do with me then. Okay. So, but for me, I have done this thing of not saying what, maybe not even talking about saying it, but just disregarding. So, not asking what I want from life because I keep just letting everybody get away with stuff because, hey, you know what, I've got, my life is busy, I don't have to deal with it. Like, but that's my favorite line. No, my life is busy, let me go do that, let me go, I've got things to do, like I don't have to deal with this. That's my life, I promise you. And it's wrong. So, Eti, have you been saying you're okay when you're not? Like, I always be like, it's fine, it's fine. Like, no, it's not. It's not fine. So when you are in the present moment, you can finally be like, oh, hell no, actually, it's not. Actually, it's not fine. So, but then I didn't even do it with that dramatic, you're gonna get it from me. I just like said, oh, this is how I feel about this. Then they were like, no, that is not even it. Then they went on and on. I was like, yo, this is really not about me. Why did I even think this is about me? And then in the moment, I learned that I am always projecting to people what I normally will do that because I just want to get rid of the feeling inside of me that is not okay with some stuff that are just for me. So today's task is for us to use living in the moment to get rid of negative emotions. When there are negative emotions about certain things, like when you have negative emotions about money, when your child asks you for something, you already go quickly to thinking that you can't afford it. You don't even know how much it is. These kids ask these things all the time. You don't even know how much it is, and you're already thinking, I can't afford this. So my daughter's birthday is coming up this time, and then she wants photo shoot and da, 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 da. Oh, the list is long. So, I mean, day one, I thought, oh my God, that is gonna be so thinking. But then I thought, but why am I judging the fact that I don't even know how much she's gonna need? But then I'm already thinking, oh my God, my money is gonna be finished. How I had the list is not bad. Well, the money for the list is low, but the money is not bad at all. I'm like, okay, but why was I even stressing for 2 days now, stressing about the fact that this child's birthday is gonna cost me an arm and a leg. So those are just some of the things that when you have so for me, the bad emotions there is that my parenting skills is the one of throwing money at the person. So instead of saying, hey, my daughter, I'd rather give you a hug than buy you a what, I'll not give you a hug, I'll buy you something. So anytime my kids want stuff from me that is to include money, I just want to buy. So my husband always be like, but why are you buying these kids? I'm like, hey, let's just give them the stuff and they will get out of our way. But then that is because of what happened to me as a baby. That is what I, as a child, was always, I never got anything I needed. So I felt like, since I never got things that I wanted in my life, I am going to give my kids everything. But it wasn't everything. When I'm saying I'm going to give my kids everything, it's strong. I meant that I never got money and I'm going to give my kids all the money. Now kids don't want money. Kids want the love of a mother. They don't actually care about what you buy them, but what the love you gave them. Now I just found out about this guy's like, hey, I just found out. So ningangibuza how to parent, I have no idea how to parent. Sengiyasho nje ukuthi this is things that I found out late. Ukuthi hey, kahle le kids don't. So mina I'll throw the money at it. So even namanje she's like, party, I'm thinking, no, I have to give her money. This child is like, no, now I want you to come with me to the photo shoot. I'm like, how serious, girl? She's just like wants to spend time with me, and my daughter doesn't know how to do stuff like that. So I mean, the only people that she spent time with, it's me, her father, the boyfriend. The rest of the people in the planet, she just be like, oh, people, I don't want people. It's just a vehicle. I'm like, I'm not on the list of people you want to spend your time with on this birthday. I was shocked. Now I was even more panicking because she wants to spend time with me now. She doesn't want me to just throw money at her. So you see my emotions. I'm just telling you the story to get the context. Now, living in the moment help us to deal with negative emotions. So, living in the moment, today I got the chance to talk to her again about this birthday, but this time I wasn't thinking about paying her for stuff. I was just doing the love thing, and then she told me what she wants for to do on her day. I was shocked. She told me that I'm gonna spend time with you on the photo shoot day. The photo shoot day and the birthday date are different, and then on the day I'm gonna go and have a thinging with the boyfriend a date, and then there's something else he's doing with the father. So now I got to hear all that, but then it was in the moment, because in the moment I didn't throw money at her. I stopped and I smelled the coffee, and then I found out about what she really wants. In a normal case, me now would just be like, how much? Let me transfer. It's wrong. Okay, so day 2, we're talking about that. When you live in the moment, you're going to identify the negative emotions you have. Now that I know these negative emotions I have, now I know what to deal with to clear. So there's a lot of energy clearing ways and things that you can do. I learned those and they changed my life. So one of those is that I know now that there's a chakra in me that needs to be fixed, and then now I know that tomorrow morning I'm gonna go and then do chakra clearing for this issue, parenting, because it's coming up again. But I got it because today I took the time to be in the moment. But today I just had so many aha moments. The aha moment of the book, the aha moment of me not saying what I want or taking what I want serious, and just like making the whole world, everybody in the whole world to be the thing and not me. And then now the daughter thing, where I'm in the moment and I found out about this negative emotion I've got towards all this parenting stuff, which I've been trying to deal with, which it's got so many levels. I guess not having parents just is creepy. That's how I feel today. Just like, damn, you parents, you could have just been parents. I didn't have to deal with this, but then. So when you are in the moment, you're going to have awareness. You're going to realize negative emotions. So I've got a 7-day course. I think it's a 7-day course on healing chakras, on healing your energy centers. Your energy centers are the system that runs your internal emotions. So you've got a chakra that deals with your security and feeling okay in the world, feeling like you can fit in things, feeling like you can be part of a big group, feeling like you could be able to lead and be a person that people can appreciate and people can honor, and you are able to. Chakra number 2, you are able to manifest money, you are able to have money, you are able to have stability in your life, you are able to have relationships that last, you are able to be loved and other people can love you, you can love other people. The 3rd chakra is about your will, knowing when to say yes and when to say no, knowing to have boundaries and all that. The 4th chakra is your heart chakra, where you are able to work and get money from things you love, and things that you love come to you, and you are able to give love to the world in terms of your calling, in terms of, if you're a coach, if you are that, and that, you're able to find clients, you're able to find the right employer, you're able to find the right anything that has to do with love and how you give love and how you receive love. And then the fourth or fifth is the throat chakra, so that you can be able to voice out what you want to voice out. Let your voice be heard. Say what you want, say what you need, say what you don't want. And then the what? God, why am I not able to talk today? So that the 6th chakra is all about seeing your vision of your life. So a lot of people that have this chakra, they don't feel like they can move on. They feel like they are procrastinating in life. They don't see the big picture. They are not 3rd eye. Thank you, Angel. My goodness. They normally don't see the big picture. They don't see the way they are going. They are stuck most of the time. They're stuck in jobs. They're stuck in relationships. They're stuck in all sorts of stuff. Then the seventh chakra, which is the crown chakra, then that is all about connecting with God and the spiritual world and you as a higher being, knowing that you are not here just because you are here to breathe air for free, but you are here for a bigger purpose, and then finding that purpose that also happens there. So now, how you connect with your kids is only it's in your heart chakra. It's in your sacral chakra. So I now know that I need to go and clear up those chakras. So if you want to learn more about that, I don't want to waste your time in this video. In that, please send me an email, buset@busiselesho.com. Ask for that course. It's only like 400 rand. So it's a 7-day course that will help you to get to understand issues that have to connect with your energy systems, so that you can be able to clear those negative emotions, so that you are able to live your life better without drama. Just like the drama I was telling you about, my own drama with parenting and stuff. There was a time where I couldn't even hug my kids. Now the time is way gone. I'm so happy. I couldn't comfort my kids. I couldn't, because you know it wasn't there. So now I had to learn and not just learn, but heal from the fact that I never got those things and I wanted those things, but they were never there for me. So then I had to just cover myself with this big bag, uh, like probably concrete, and shut the whole world out, which then maybe shutting the whole world out is bad, but you don't want to shut off your kids. So that is how you deal with these negative emotions. But when you're living in the moment, you finally find out what's wrong with you. You don't just like be like, okay, well, I've passed. You finally find out what's wrong with you. So I'm saying living in the moment helps you to find out what's wrong with you, because really you do want to know what's wrong with you. You do want that. So I found out stuff about me that's wrong with me today, and I'm going to be able to go and clear it up, and then that's going to give me joy, more peace, more happiness, more bliss, which then will bring in more things to me that makes me happy, like receiving money in the checks. That is totally Jesus. You hear me? I love that stuff. Keep doing that. So now, another thing that I wanted to share with you in terms of dealing with these negative emotions, when you are in the moment, you find them out, but sometimes they can be a lot. Like they can. So, guys, keep writing on the comment section. I do not see the comments now, but I'm gonna see them when I'm gonna just take the computer and put it here and then see them. But I just wanted to share these two things, and then I will read the comments. So, tell me what's up with what have you seen today with day one that has come up for you, and be like, this I never saw, this I never felt. So another way, so obviously you want to heal this thing, but then sometimes this negative emotions, they show up in your life. They show up with a lot of bad no, like they are overwhelming. So you find the emotion and it takes over you. But then normally what we were taught is that when that happens, you need to run. So people will run to maybe drink a whole bottle of wine, maybe work the whole night, maybe overwork yourself and do not finish work, and just like be on social media and commenting in stuff you shouldn't even be commenting on, watching a lot of TV, eating and getting fat. So normally when people realize those negative emotions, sometimes because they notice them in ways that the negative emotions just like came in. Because the good thing about that, you finding about this negative emotion in the current moment, is that you are ready to work with them. But if they happen in a way that you're not even ready, you just want to skip them. Literally, you want to skip them. So people skip them. Let's say maybe when you were young, you were abused, and then that negative emotion, if it comes in a place where you're not ready to deal with it, then guess what? Drama. drama, drama, drama. You don't want it to come up like that. But then when you're living in the moment, when it comes up, you can accept it. You can be like, okay, fine, it's here, let me deal with it. So sometimes the emotions are overwhelming. So the one of the good things that my spiritual teacher taught me is that when you're feeling overwhelming emotions, you don't want to skip them, but just to calm yourself down, take a nap. Now, I do not mind sleeping. I can sleep any time of the day. So other people maybe don't know how to take a nap. So I can take a nap anytime. Like right now, you can just be like, so do you need a nap? I'll be like, yes, I need. Well, I can take one. I don't have to need one. I can take a nap anytime a day. Just give me 2 minutes to take a nap. I'll be done. I'll take it. I'll actually dream. I can dream literally any time of the day. I can just sleep and be gone. So if you can take a nap, take a nap. If you can't take a nap, you want to go and do something that brings out joy in you. So you want something that's going to be emotionally bringing up something, not something that is going to, not alcohol doesn't gives you joy, it suppresses something. Work doesn't give you joy, it suppresses something. So you want to do something that gives you joy. So let's just say maybe you like running, you want to go run. Maybe you like reading a certain type of reading, you want to do that. You want to do something that takes up emotions in you, but that do not suppress them. Because what will normally happen is that maybe when you're reading, you will read something that will start to work with that thing. When you're running helps your whole chakra system to activate, and running is healing just by itself. Because after running, you feel yourself breathing fast, which means that your whole entire blood system is renewing, and you will drink water, and which is that also cleansing. So you want to do those things, not suppress it, not drink alcohol, not drink anything that suppresses it, but do something that actually helps the emotion, not suppress it. So take a nap if you can. If you can't, do something that will actually help. Go for a run, go for a walk, read, sing, dance, you know, those kind of stuff, to deal with the negative emotion when it comes through in that being in a moment time. But then just be happy it's coming up. Be happy that it's happening. Okay. Now, your life is, a lot of times people are always say, how does my life look like? I don't know how my life look like. Your life looks like your current moment. At any time, your current moment determines what your life looks like. So if you do not stay in the current moment, you don't have a life. You don't have a life if you don't stay in the current moment. So now I'm gonna read you our comments here, and then I'm gonna give you our task for day 2, which has all to do with that cleansing of us. So if you are knowing that you need to cleanse a lot of emotions, and you know that there's a lot somewhere that is bubbling up and needs to be done, you might need a stronger way of healing. If you cut by a knife, you can put a plaster, but if you hit by a car, I mean, that you need to go to the ER. So if you need an ER type of thing, do book a session, do book a healing session, and we'll work through those emotions. We'll heal them that way. That is an ER a type of a thing that you go under and you get operated on. But I'm gonna give you things like where you can put the plaster and things and things work. So let me just read quickly these comments, because I can't see la phone, and it keeps moving and it does stuff. Okay, so how children okay, so Hey, Lebu says living in the moment has helped me. Okay. Hey, Lebu. Sorry for that. So, living in the moment has helped me to accept things for what they are. I've stopped making excuses for not chasing my dreams and letting go of things that don't save me. I'm about good vibes only. Yes, living in the moment does that. It helps us to stop making excuses because now you actually know what's wrong. You actually know what to fix. So you do not have the time to make excuses. You know what you need to fix. You know what needs to be done. Okay. Um Noah says, what a testimony, Boost. I needed to hear this. By the way, I've just ordered the book and I asked for an autograph. Yay, you're gonna get your autograph. Yeah, my testimony is one of those that just will let you know that um it's not what who you are and what you have that will allow you to serve in what God gave you. It is what God said you should do. You should do it without or with what you think you must have. Okay, so Pelisa says you are getting a VN after this. I'm waiting for that voice note. Dino says, yo, I'm late. Sorry, Dino, we started at 5 today because I've got an event at 6. Don't worry, tomorrow it's 6. Don't worry, but you look at check the recording. Togozo says, we are not, I know Togozo has these things that are just sometimes very, very weird. Tulani says, funny enough, someone took my book and never brought it back, and they finally brought me a new copy this month. Oh, that is so sweet. You know, these people, they always take people's books. Everybody complains about the same thing, people taking their books, but we're not lucky. Lee, somebody actually bought you one, so this is perfect. Kulufelo says, I just had a moment with my son and actually realized that he is funny. Oh, that is so sweet. Usually I'll be irritated by his wits because I'll be so stressed about things I have no control of. Yee, Kulufelo, I know the story. Juliani says, I agree with you, so also I have to take a nap to stop negative emotions. When you wake up, you can start afresh with a positive vibe. Yeah. No says yesterday was hectic emotionally. I found myself writing a letter after midnight. That is very good. That is very good. Okay, so thank you guys for sharing. So now to day 2, we are going to literally work with our emotional body. So when we work with our emotional body, it's not nice normally because we have to go sort of like dig up stuff that maybe we don't want to dig up. But what I need you to do tomorrow is in day 2, and you could start doing this tonight. You could, but do it tomorrow. I just want you to choose one person in your life that you can go to and say to them, you know what, I need you to help me out here. So it could be that um, um, maybe this is your child, maybe this is your um, husband or friend or mother or whoever. You say to them, I need you to tell me how do you want me to love you? And then they tell you this could be a shocking thing. They're like, what are you talking about? You give them time. You like, I'm not in a hurry. What would I be doing or saying that will make you laugh, feel loved? So there are so many people, and I saw this. My clients would be like, hey, I'm working so hard because I want to buy my mom this and this because I know my mom will be happy and she'll be proud of me, and that is how she'll know I love her. Da, 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 da. Most of the times the mom don't even want your money. That's not how they know you love them. Sometimes the mom, they just want you to come home for your weekend. So most of the times, because we have this notion of what must be done, and we know what must be done, and we want to do it, and we want to be in control, and we want to do it our way because the other way is is not right enough, we normally miss out. So I want you to go and be a moment with somebody. Choose one person that you want to be in the moment with. You sit down with them, you say, if I was loving you perfect, how and what should I be doing and saying, or and if they say you must give me money, probably that, you don't judge them. You listen without thinking, this is why they're saying it. This is why they're saying it. And then when they finished, you then say to them, this is how I will feel loved and be loved by you. If maybe 1, 2, 3. So, for instance, I'm a person who my love language is acts of service. So a person who makes me tea, I love them more. A person who makes my bed, I love them more. A person who take out my car, wash my car, I love them more. So then I will say to the person, but obviously it depends who they are. What is it that I will feel more loved when they're doing or when they say? But that is gonna be a time where I am in the moment, in this current moment with that person. So the most important part is the part where you listen to them without judging it and without translating it to whatever. You listen and you take it in whatever they say. That is how they will want you to love. So you really want to take somebody that you value, how that will go. And so maybe your child, you will want to really know how they will want to be loved. So don't ask the security guard at the, mall, because you probably, I really want to love the security guard. I don't know. But you want to ask this somebody that you really care about, that you really care how they love you and how you love them. But you want to sit down and have a moment to moment meeting about this. But then be careful, because like I told you, the emotions are going to rise up. They're going to say something and you're going to say, I can't believe you just said that. I don't do that. I do it every day. So they will trigger stuff for you. So then you take that stuff and you work with it. Maybe if it's stuff that needs you to heal your chakras, then you deal with it. Maybe stuff that whatever, but you get into that moment, in the moment with them. It will take up the emotions, and it will probably bring up the negative emotions that this relationship has. But then you have the moment to deal with it. Okay, so are you guys ready to rumble? Are you ready, guys, to go trigger yourself? The thing is this, people could do a lot of things, but love is the biggest thing. That is why God said, when you have love, you have everything. But love is the one thing that we can't give to ourselves, we can't give to the world. We can't get it from the world, we can't receive it. So that is why I'm saying to you, go and do a love thing. You choose one. If you can choose 2, you are strong. If you can choose 3, you are the one. But 1%, just choose one. But also don't choose the one that Manlana relationship is so good. Choose one that you have a difficult relationship with them. Maybe it's your husband, you haven't talked about this in a long time. Maybe it's your mother, you haven't talked about this in a long time. Maybe it's your whoever, but choose the relationship that which things are like. So then you know that being in the moment is going to heal that relationship between the two of you. Okay. Who's ready to do this one? I know this one is going to be like a little bit hectic. Because facing the stuff that we always try to jump over is hectic. So you're not choosing a relationship with your nanny in the house because she's gonna just give you what you want to hear. You choose a relationship that is worth choosing. Let's just say you choose the most dramatic relationship you have. If you have to call them, you call them. If you have to, don't text them. Don't text. Text doesn't help. Talk to them. Have a voice to voice. If you must send maybe a voice note, send a voice note, but it must come with so much energy from you. So they must hear your voice. They must hear your emotions in your voice. So do not text, but you can call them. You can voice note them. You can sit down with them. Choose that relationship that needs that healing, to be in the moment with it and do it. I will go to any questions. Are we good, guys? Do you do you say you are gonna go and do this thing? And okay, so another thing is that when at the end of the week, I think it's on the 31st. The 31st is this weekend or Monday. The special for the book is finishing. So if you need the book, please send an email to buset@busiseleshow.com or send a WhatsApp. There's a WhatsApp line. It's 061 double it's 061 221 5 5867, and order your copy. It is getting on the 31st. The special is finishing at 150, so you can collect it or you can get it delivered. It takes 1 day to get delivered, or you can get it on kindle.com online, so it gets downloaded to your phone. Okay, so let me read a comment here. Pelisa says, this one. I know, Pelisa. I know. Babala says, naps are live. Yes, naps are so much live. So, guys, do you understand our challenge day number 2? I'm really looking forward to this one, because there's a relationship I want to fix. Because like after I read this thing in my book, I'm like, damn it, I am going to go and fix some relationships. I am going to fix some people. No, we're not fixing people, we're fixing us. Okay, so let me read the comments. Baba, okay. T Dube says, hello Busi. Hey baby, you joined late, sorry. We started at 5, don't worry. Tomorrow we start at 6. You will catch the recording, do not worry. And not Togo says, I get this challenge. Yeah, it's time to do the things. Uhamba nje uyohlupha abantu. Uhluphe girl, uhluphe nje. Uhamba uyohlupha abantu. Bahluphe for fun. Today says, I'm already crying this challenge. I know, hey? I know. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Do not worry, you'll be fine. And I promise you, this is going to help you to heal stuff that you needed to heal for a long time. Njengoba ngifunda kuleya ncwadi yami ku page bani. Nginifundele futhi ne. Nginifundele futhi. Yo guys, me reading this here. Things happen in life. Like this is like I'm shocked me reading this. Things have happened, and that line says, have you not been asking for what you want? It's page 133, the first paragraph. Have you not been asking for things? Have you not been asking for what you want? Have you not been asking for support? Have you been putting your needs last, just not considering them at all? Have you been saying you're okay when you're not? That is what the word of the Lord is saying. So ngiyazi ukuthi ke kusasa i-challenge i-hectic, but sizoba right. So go do it. Call the person tonight, call them tomorrow morning, bavukele ufresh, ugeza, ufake makeup, ube busy ngabo. And you know what? Sizoba sharp. Ruth says, this is overdue, let me get on with it. Yes. Ditopa says, after you read in your book, like I'm shocked. I'm shocked. This thing doesn't happen. This thing of me reading from it never happens. So I tell you, 2020 is another year. Ditopa says, do you have an audio book? I don't. I couldn't do it because everybody's like, Pussy, it must be read by you. I was like, how am I going to read it? You see the problem. How was I going to read it? Now maybe I will read it. Who knows? I think now I can read it. I hope now I can read it. Don't ask me to read it yet, but I think I might get there like soon. So guys, thank you so much. I've got a 6 o'clock event that needs to start right now. So thank you so much for joining me on day 2. You know this work. We're doing the work. The work cannot kill us. It makes us strong. Do the work. Tell us tomorrow what happened. Go choose that relationship, the one that you know for sure that is not the one. But it's going to be easy because Busi said you must do it. You tell the person, you know what, let's sit down. Busi said I must do this. Sit there. Let's talk. You know, if you can't do it, tell them it's me who said we should do it. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely evening. Till tomorrow, 6 p.m. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, guys, don't forget. Click on the subscribe button. And then click on the like. The like is important. And then click on share. Share with other children. So many people need this healing, guys. We know so many people need this healing. So you click on that like, you click on that share, making a world a better place. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.